Good evening, good evening, good evening, and good evening once again. It is 9:16 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is currently 10, now it's 10:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or whatever time it is in your part of the world. I'd like for you to share this live stream tonight. I'd like for you to let me know, right, if you can hear. That's important. I want to know if you can hear me clearly doing this live stream. Very important. So please let me know in the comment section below. I'd like to know. I'm going to share this live stream across multiple platforms. So please be patient with me as I do that. I'm going to be sharing this live stream across multiple platforms. So let me find it so I can share it and somewhat get to the point. Go ahead and tag your friends, whoever you need to tag. If you are listening on Facebook, tag your friends or text a friend or something to let them know that I am live right now. I am going to be reacting to ALEXIS WARE's door ring camera friend, her dancing door ring camera friend. I will refer to her as simply friend tonight because I'm just not an advocate of folks trying to find her and troll her. I know most of you, once you hear her speak, you will know exactly who she is. But I am not going out of my way to state her name, and I don't want people posting links to her social media accounts. No, you may not post her address. If you do that, I'll turn you into the FBI myself personally. Doing that cyber stalking, bullying, we ain't doing none of that over here. We're just making observations. I'm not encouraging anyone. Now, if you go out your way to go in her inbox and her Instagram and she want to come over here and she got something to say, that's fine. I'll talk to her because I got a lot of questions. But I'm not going out of my way to, send her 100 notifications that I am analyzing some things she said. And I don't need you hunting her down. You don't got to call her, text her, DM her 100 times, send her a link. Hey, that Pebbles girl, you don't need to do that. And you don't got to tell me who she is. I know who she is, and you know who she is. Now, if you're paying attention closely and you've been following this case, you know who this person is, okay? So there's some things that you don't need to do. I will possibly block you if you include a link to her Facebook page, her Instagram, or any of her social media. I'm going to block you because that's not necessary to do on this channel. We all know, if you're following this case closely, who I'm talking about. So you don't need to go out of your way to let the world know how to find her on social media so they can, beef up the trolling that they're already doing, right? All right, so that's that. That's what I mean. I mean what I say what I mean. You can try me if you want to. I'll block you. I don't need her location, data. I don't need none of that. Don't put that in this live chat. I ain't trying to stalk nobody, and I hope you don't either. I'm just making an observation. That's not my thing. That's why I'm going to refer to her as simply friend. She's the door ring, the dancing door ring camera friend, okay? She's that dancing door ring camera friend. I like the way that's worded. I'm going to write dancing door ring camera friend, okay? Let me do that. Put that right there. I see we don't have as many views as I like. Let's get the views up to let's get the likes up. Let's get the views up to 30 or more. Yeah, I know we can do that. 30 viewers or more. And I'm going on over to Facebook right now because I have other people that have to notify. I got a group that I manage. I have a media page that I manage. So yeah. So I'm pasting this live stream and on Pebbles Bam Bam Facebook profile. Now I'm going to share this live stream now to my story. I am moving right along. I'm going to go in the group itself. So let me get ready to go in the group and do some notify my group. I got to notify the group of nearly 5,000 people that I'm live right now. Y'all just got to be patient with me. Y'all get y'all some wine or whatever. Just be patient. It's okay. All right, so I've notified the group. Now, my next course of action is that I'm going to go over to the media page that I manage. So I'm going over to my media page. Yes, we do have a brand new media page, Missing Lost in Traffic media page. Someone says, I can't hear you. Hold on, I want to make sure you meant to say can and not can't. So let me do a sound check. I need to know if everybody can hear me while I'm doing all this talking. I'm sharing this live to the media page. Okay. And I'm testing some stuff out with the audio right now. I want to make sure you can all hear me. All right. Let's see. Let me go to my channel. Videos. 10 people watching. Let me go to my channel. Okay. Looks like you can hear me really well. Okay. And I'm waiting on others to join this stream. The views will more than likely go up. Okay. It will more than likely go up. In just a moment. Thank you for sharing this live stream. I always say, sharing is caring. So thank you. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put the tips in there. I'm including some information in the chat in terms of how you can contact Missing, Lost, and Trafficked. I read my emails and I respond to those emails. I certainly do. I'm very responsive unless I'm asleep or just busy. All right. All right. So, this evening, we are going to be listening to a friend of Alexis Ware. I'm choosing to refer to her as simply friend tonight. A friend of Alexis Ware. She hosted a live stream on February 17th, if my memory serves me correctly. She hosted a live stream, and she, in that live stream had a lot to say. She explained in this live stream that she felt that she was being judged unfairly, and people were trying to somehow implicate her into some sort of wrongdoing regarding the disappearance of Alexis Ware. So yes, she certainly had a lot to say. I want to make sure I have the right recording up. Let's see. I got to play something right quick. Okay, I do have the right recording. Okay. Now, I listened to her entire live stream for the sake of time and just so I can better get to the point, right? I decided to start recording a specific point in the live stream where this friend of Alexis, begins talking about her interactions, the social interaction she had with Alexis. Social interaction she had with Alexis before she went missing. We're not talking about after, of course, before she was reported missing. The friend, I'm referring to her as simply friend, this friend is going to discuss her discussions, what she and Alexis talked about before Alexis was reported missing and before she allegedly learned that Alexis Ware out of Greenville, South Carolina, was reported as being missing. She is going to be very frustrated, so you have to listen very carefully. She is frustrated. During this live stream, she's frustrated. Her son interrupts her at times because he's a child, of course, and he has wants, needs, etc., etc. And so you will hear a bit of that, her tending to her child, right, like a good mother does. And but she's going to say a lot, and I want to analyze this stream tonight. I read a quote from Alexis, and this quote was typed inside of typed right on in a local media local news article coming somewhere out of South Carolina, I believe. And she was quoted on having said some things. And this is a recent article, and reading that prompted me. I want you to understand, well, why is she reacting to this now? A lot of people have already talked about this live. Well, I didn't feel that it was really relevant. But reading what I just read prompted me. It encouraged me to go back, find this Facebook Live, and really give it a listen. And then I had to have supporters and friends and followers reaching out to me saying, Pebbles, I know what you're saying. I understand you don't want this young lady to be attacked wrongfully. I understand. I know where you're coming from, but people were like, can you just go and look at some things? And they asked me nicely, my friends, my followers, supporters, they just wanted me to really look at some stuff. And so I'm like, well, a light bulb did go off in my head upon reading recent statements this friend gave to a local news organization. So I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, it does make sense at this point to really review this live and reflect on statements this young lady did make. Okay. I am going to be explaining tonight. I'm going to be explaining from my own perception, from the observations I've made, why a lot of people may be feeling as though this young lady is suspect. I am going to share with you tonight after I want you to hear her out. I'll be taking a lot of notes while you're hearing her out. I want to share with you what I heard, what made me come to a conclusion that something is off in what she's saying and conveying, okay? I wished this young lady would have written out everything she was going to say before she said it. I don't know if she was under the influence of anything. I'm not sure. I do know that there's some stuff she said, some things she left out, some gaps, some inconsistencies. There's a lot happening. And now that I've really listened, I understand more so. And I need her to know why a lot of people, and she may want to delete that live, because it does cast a lot of suspicion. If she don't want all this unwarranted suspicion on her, I would just kind of like nip it in the bud by deleting that live. I know it's not going to go away, but I just wouldn't have thousands of people flocking to my Facebook page to critique it, because these people who feel as though, the people who have come to the conclusion this young lady is suspect, they have real logical reasons for feeling that way. I want her to understand tonight why these people feel that she's suspect, from what I personally heard. And if she decides to vent ever again in the future about anything, I am going to encourage her to write down what she's going to say, think about it, read it to herself, see if it sounds a bit off, have a friend read over her statement, give her some constructive feedback, and then host a live. I hope she never hosts a live ever again trying to defend herself without first writing out her thoughts. I hope that's all that's going on here. I hope that's all that's going on here, is that this young lady just went to ranting and talking and did not think about the stuff she was saying. I certainly hope that's what has happened. But, I am an investigative journalist. So I have to consider that, okay, this is suspect here. I have to think about, well, why did she word things the way she worded things, and why did she leave out certain bits of information, and why did she contradict herself here and there? I have to think about that. Well, why? And if she's been lying, well, why lie? I'm sorry. I just have to be, but why? I, wish her no ill will. That's why I'm referring to her as friend. I don't want nobody stalking her or nothing like that, but she needs to understand why all these people think that she's suspect. She's got to understand it. It's important that she gets it. Again, if she has played no role into this, I highly suggest she deletes that very incriminating live stream. Okay? Because it's very incriminating here. I'm going to take time. I'm not going to cuss her out. I'm not going to do a lot of bashing. I'm going to go with what I heard, and I'm going to align it with facts in this case. And I am going to explain. I'm going to take my time tonight, and I'm going to explain to this young lady and everyone listening why there's so many people feeling as though she has played a role in this. Okay? Into the disappearance of Alexis Ware. I mean, the Bible says in all you're getting, get an understanding. So let me kick this off.
She called me and she woke me up out my sleep. She said, and her mother was right beside her for the whole conversation when she was telling me that she was giving me her car and she was giving me the keys to her apartment. Her mother was right fucking there. Might I add again, Lex did not leave. She did not leave. Lex did not just disappear. Lex did not leave her kids. I'm going to keep saying that shit. I'm going to keep saying that shit. I'm going to keep saying that shit. This is not a situation where a mother needed a break. It's just been 3 weeks. She did not leave her kids. She did not leave her kids. So whatever she was planning to do, she was planning to do that with her kids. So if she was planning to leave, she was planning to leave with her kids. When she was telling me that she was giving me all of this stuff, basically everything that she fucking owned, whatever she was planning to do, she was planning to do it with her children. Hi, Cookie Butt. How are you? Oh, you're not getting no candy cane this early in the morning. Do me a favor. Mommy talking right now. Go get you something good out of the refrigerator. You can have whatever you want. What? He only lives once. Y'all gonna get out here talking about she feed her kid candy for breakfast. Fuck y'all. Here. Get the plastic off of it? Yeah. Alright. You're welcome. Okay. Yeah. So, boom. So, where am I at? Boom. Lex called me and told me that I could come get all of her stuff. She told me to come get it on Tuesday. She told me to come get it Tuesday morning. So she called me. Sunday morning. She sent me the address Saturday. She called me Sunday morning and she said, my ring light keep going off. I think I got packages in front of my house. Could you go check? If I do have packages in front of my house, you can have them. I said, okay. Jaquisha Reed was there for that. Jaquisha Reed spent the whole weekend at my house. She went with me Tuesday because I was under the impression that I was going to go get this car from Lex. So I had somebody ride with me. So just in case I had to drive back to Greenville. Anyway, boom. So she called me. She like, can you go to my house with you if I think I got packages? So I'm like, okay, boom. So I got up. I drove to her home. I seen the Ring camera. There was no packages there. I started dancing in front of the Ring camera. People who know me know I'm goofy as fuck. Can't take nothing serious. So I started dancing in front of the Ring camera. I turned around, and the people behind her had a Ring camera. So I sent her a text message that said, I started dancing in front of the Ring until I realized the people behind you got one too. She ha-ha my message. This message was sent to her at 11:43, something like. You do me a favor? Okay. Could you go over there and get Mommy's phone? Not right there. Go to the couch and see if Mommy's other phone is over there. Could you do that for me, please? Thank you. Yeah. So that's the last message that she technically replied to. She ha-ha'd my message after I told her there was nothing there. She said, thank you. I said, no problem. She ha-ha'd the message where I told her I was dancing in front of the ring light, which was approximately 11 something in the afternoon. I don't know who found it strange that Lex is giving her stuff away. I found it strange, but again, I'm going to repeat because y'all keep on flipping shit. I do not want y'all to think that my friend, that my mentor, I do not want y'all to think that she just left. She did not just leave. She's not going to leave her kids. She's not going to fucking go off on she's not leaving. And either way it goes, how the fuck far could you go? 30,000 nationwide motherfucking people that seen your goddamn face. How far could you go? Her name is Flag. She can't fly. You can't get on no goddamn cruise. You can't go nowhere. Your name is Flag. So where would she be? So I don't want y'all out here like, oh, well, the Alizé girl said that she just left. She was giving all her stuff away and she was just leaving. That's not what I'm saying. But I had to go live and clear my name because what y'all not gonna do is try to make it seem like I done did something or I'm not saying grieving as Lex is gone, but like I'm not grieving this situation too. That's what y'all not gonna do. That's what y'all not gonna do. Just because I'm not dealing with shit differently. No, I'm not on Facebook motherfucking crying. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But at the end of the day, I'm the one that's calling her cousin, asking her, do her daughter need anything? The fuck? That's me. That's me, but I'm not posting that on Facebook. I'm not posting that on Facebook. I'm the one that's fucking praying with my fiance for her return, but I'm not posting that on Facebook. Why you wait this long to say what she told you? Because it's not your motherfucking business, bitch. Because it's not your business. Because it's not your fucking business. It's not your business. And everything, every little piece of anything that I done told y'all done flipped the shit around. So why the fuck would I want to tell y'all anything else? I told y'all what she said out her fucking mouth. Out her mouth, verbatim. And y'all done turned me into a fucking murderer or some shit. The fuck? That's why I haven't said anything. That's why I haven't said anything. They talking about some, you're not a real friend. You're not a real friend. You're not a real friend. Bitch, fuck you. Y'all, because you're involved, period. How the fuck am I involved if I'm not in motherfucking prison by now? If I'm not in motherfucking prison by now, bitch. If I'm not in prison by now. If I'm not in prison by now, everything that me and my friend have discussed is not important to y'all. It's not y'all motherfucking business. The reason that I said what she said about him doing something to her, about her saying that he loved her to death, is because y'all motherfuckers is on Facebook fucking defending this shit. Y'all was on Facebook defending this dumbass shit. That's why I said that. That's why I said that. But I even still added so I wouldn't be fucking messy like y'all. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. The fuck? I don't know that man. Just like y'all don't fucking know me. The fuck? Y'all don't. The fuck? You will be soon count for your days, boo. Bitch, I hope whatever the fuck you saying, I hope you get there first, hope. The fuck? Yeah, and y'all going off info that her brother provided. He is a liar. He is a liar. I'm not saying he a liar. Let me take that back. Because I don't need nobody putting shit that I say. Even though what I say, I said and I stepped it. Because ain't nobody gonna do shit to me. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. And all y'all motherfuckers listening, if y'all try, y'all gonna have some hot iron in y'all ass. Let me add that. Let me add that. Let me add that. Because I'm not gonna play with you. Not gonna play with you. I go to school. I go to work from 11 at night until 8 in the morning. I get off, and I have to be to school before 10 o'clock. I literally pick my son up, make sure he's clean behind his ears, and change his fucking clothes, and take him to daycare, and go to school. So y'all sitting here like, oh, she wasn't at none of the searches. Bitch, I got stuff that I have to do. I love Lex, but I can't be there every day. I love Lex. I love Lex. I can't be there every day. I still got stuff that I have to do. I still have a home that I have to maintain. I cannot stay balled up in my goddamn bed every day crying. Like, y'all are weird as fuck. Y'all are so weird to me. Y'all are so weird to me. And once again, I state them Greenville bitches. Y'all Greenville bitches that got so much to say about the situation. Bitch, do not speak to me. Don't speak to me. Don't speak to me. Don't speak to me. Don't speak to me. Do not speak to me, and I'm not fucking playing. Y'all done flip this shit. Y'all done flip this shit. How the fuck do y'all flip this shit like that? Y'all are so fucking weird. Y'all are so fucking weird. At the end of the day, I spoke to a detective. No, I didn't call him. He called me. He called me. Yeah, he called me. You called her to the location. What location? What location? At this point, y'all, everything that motherfucker saying, I can't even see their name. Ignore them. Ignore them. I never called Lex to a location. Lex sent me the location of her mother's house. Anyway, back to when I went up there. Boom. I text Lex Monday. My message is not delivered. I woke up Tuesday at 8 o'clock in the morning thinking, well, damn, she did tell me to come Tuesday. So should I drive up there even though I have not talked to her? Should I drive up there and go to wherever the location she sent me, because it's somewhere I've never been. So I'm like, should I drive up there, or what should I do? So I called my fiance. He's like, you know what, babe, just drive up there, just try it out, just drive up there, just see what's going on, just drive up there. So I'm like, okay, cool, boom. My homegirl, who had been staying with me them nights, she rode with me. So we on the way up there, I'm talking about we dancing, we jugging, you feel me, music blasting, partying USA, Miley Cyrus, I'm talking about, you feel me, we in a good mood. So we get from this address that she sent me. And my homegirl turned the music off and she like, "Oh, you seen this?" I'm like, "What?" She like, "Look, it's a fucking missing persons post of Alexis." So I'm like, what the fuck? So I called the number immediately on the missing persons post, which was Ashley. She answered. I said, "Why would you say Lex is missing? What's wrong?" She said, "When's the last time you talked to her?" I said, "I talked to her Sunday." She said, "She's been missing since Sunday. Nobody else has talked to her since after Sunday." Yes, please. You want the what? I want some water to wash all that sugary goodness down. Would you like some water? Great. Here you go. Yeah. So, what day did she send the address? She sent me the address Saturday. She sent me the address Saturday and she told me to come Tuesday. She called me Sunday and told me to go to her house. She called me. She called me Sunday morning and told me to go to her house because she felt like she had packages outside of her house because her Ring camera kept on going off. I went to her house. There was nothing there. I danced in front of the Ring camera because I know she could see it on her phone and I was trying to make her laugh. Once I left her house, didn't talk to her anymore. Did not talk to her at all. So past 12 o'clock noon on motherfucking Sunday, I did not talk to her at all. That's it. Boom. So Tuesday morning, like I said, I woke up, got on the road, went up there, seen the missing persons post where I was like 10 minutes from the place. What you want, Sadie? Thank you. Thank you. No, don't sit up here. Don't sit up here. I don't need your face on this screen, you motherfucker. Not right now, Puddin'. You want me to turn the TV on for you? Yes. Okay. All right, let's watch TV. Hold on. I can't even focus. Yeah, you can watch TV in my room. That's fine. Come on. What you want to watch, Duncan? Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. I never said that. Look at y'all sitting and get their ass the fuck together. Get them together. Get them together. Get them together. All the people that really fucking know me in these comments that are really fucking listening, get it together. Get it together. Get it together. Get that shit together in these comments. Get that shit together in these comments. Y'all done pissing me off. I need to smoke so motherfucking bad. Yeah. Anyway, boom. So goddamn. You so extra. Okay, boom. So anyway, so like I said, I went to her house Sunday, danced in front of the Ring camera, sent her a text message that she did not really technically reply to. She ha-ha my text message and laughed at her or whatever. So boom. So then I got up and I drove up there Tuesday. My friend showed me the message when we was like, she showed me the fucking missing persons post when we was like 10 minutes from the place. I called Ashley. Ashley said, oh, excuse me, Ashley said, PJ Masks? Yeah, we gonna watch PJ Masks for a second. I don't want to do all that. I love you. See you later. She lying. She trying to get her thoughts together. I'm definitely trying to get my thoughts together because I'm still talking to my child in the midst of this, and my child is not about to get none of the smoke that I'm giving to y'all. I'm not one of y'all kind of parents. The fuck, bitch. As soon as my child start talking to me, I'm gonna bring that shit down from 10 to 2, and I'm gonna talk to my child, and I'm gonna address my child, and then I'll get back to cussing y'all the fuck out. Anyway, like I said, so when I was on my way there, I seen the missing persons post. So I called Ashley. Ashley told me, she said, what is the address that she sent you? So I told her the address. She told me that it was the address to Alexis' mother's house. So Alexis sent me, when that Saturday, Alexis sent me the address to her mother's home. I had never been there before. I didn't know that it was the address to her mother's home. I was just going off the address that she sent me to come pick up the car that she told me that I could have along with everything in her apartment. I'm trying to catch y'all up on everything because y'all pissing me off. So I went to this address Tuesday morning. She told me to come Tuesday morning. So I went to this address on Tuesday morning, even though I had not spoke to her. Even though I had not spoke to her. Something just told me, just go. Just go. Then something is my fiance, because when I woke up, I'm like, babe, I don't know if I need to drive up here. He was like, what could you lose? She said she was leaving you a car. That's important. So you should just take the time to go. What are you losing but time? Get on the road and go. Roll you some joints, you feel me? Smoke and enjoy your road trip with your homegirl. Get on the road and go. So I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. And honestly, I was enjoying my road trip with my homegirl until I seen a fucking missing persons post. Like, you feel me? So anyway, boom. So, goddamn, I told Ashley, Caleb, I'm all over the place. I told her that the address was to her mom's house or whatever. She told me, I can't even fucking focus right now because I'm reading these comments and y'all are weird as fuck. So you wanted the car and didn't question she wasn't saying what she was saying. Bitch, she was my mentor. Why am I gonna question what she's saying if she's sitting here telling me that she's giving me something so I can have a better life and I can do this and I can do that? Why the fuck would I question her if she's my mentor? Why would I question her about anything if she is my mentor? The fuck? Y'all are weird. Anyway, boom. So her cousin told me, well, go ahead and go to her mom's house and see if the car is there. So that's what I did. I pulled up to her mom's house. Her mom was sitting in the front yard. When I got out of the car, her mom looked at me immediately and said, you must be Alize. I said, yeah, I am. I said, why are y'all saying Lex is missing? What's going on? Like, what happened? And she was like, nobody has talked to her since Sunday. And I was like, damn, my messages haven't been delivering, so I didn't think about that. You feel me? Because that was my first time hearing about it when I was on the road. Goddamn, you feel me? I didn't know nothing about this shit. Nobody has said anything to me about it. Nobody had called me and asked me had I heard anything. Nothing. Like, when I seen a missing persons post, that's when I called and was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, where's my friend? Like, what? Swipe the comments. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what's wrong with my friend? Woody, woo. Boom. So, goddamn, I get to her mom's house. Her mom's standing outside. She already know who I am because her mom was standing right beside her when she was telling me, come get the car, come get the keys to my apartment. You can have everything, the stuff that you don't want, you can sell. Might I add again, Lex did not leave her kids. If Lex planned on leaving, her kids were coming with her. She is a phenomenal mother. I be needing a break from my son because he bad as fuck. But guess what? He might be gone for 2 days, and within them 2 days, I'm going to call him 6 times. Okay? Yeah. So Lex is that kind of mom. She might have needed a break, but she didn't need no 3-week break. Not even a whole week. She loved her kids. She cherished them kids. Them kids were well-dressed, well-fed, well taken care of. She loved her children. She's not leaving her children. I gotta put that. She's not leaving her kids. She was a phenomenal being. She's not leaving her kids. You can't be a good person and a bad parent. Don't work out. Doesn't mix. Anyway, I get to her mom's house or whatever, got there. Her mom's still trying to figure shit out. Woody. I stood there. I felt like I shouldn't have even said too much, you feel me, because her mom at that point in time, she was very distraught. So the only thing that I could do is when she started crying, I just wrapped my hands around her. And I just gave her the biggest hug that I could fucking conjure up and tried to give her a piece of my soul. Because goddamn it, I'm a mama too. And I couldn't imagine my goddamn son missing. So I didn't know what to do in that moment. I'm a very emotional person, and I did not know what to do in that moment. So I just gave her mama a hug, goddamn, and her, I don't know if it was her husband or I know it's not Lex's dad, but I guess her mom's husband, he came out there and he was like, okay, baby, it's time to go in the house. So I looked at him and I said, if there's anything that I can do to help, if y'all need me with anything, I wrote my number down and I said, call me if there's anything that I can do. As far as y'all talking about, she wasn't in the rest of the searches. Ain't nobody invite me to them searches. Ain't nobody say shit about them searches. Her family wasn't even at them searches. The cousin that I rode with to the first search, she wasn't even at that search. I'm not about to go to no search with TJ. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. I'm not going to that search. I don't even go look at his page. I'm not even friends with him. Not even friends with him. Not cool with him. I was friends with Lex. I wasn't friends with TJ. So I don't have nothing to do with TJ. I don't know nothing about TJ. Can't tell you nothing about that man. Don't know nothing about that man. Don't know nothing about him. Don't know nothing about him. Don't know nothing about him. All I know is what my friend told me out of her own mouth. I've never seen Lex hit TJ. Wasn't there for it. Don't know nothing about him. All I know is what my friend told me, and I'm believing what my friend told me. Y'all done flip this shit like, oh, she was there, she did something. No, the fuck I didn't. I'm not even that type of person. I'm not even that type of person. I don't even like to kill fucking bugs, bitch. Like, y'all are so fucking weird. Y'all are weird. Y'all are weird as fuck, and I'm not putting up with this shit no more. Don't text my phone on no crazy shit. Bitch, if y'all try to do some crazy shit, please know that I am locked and loaded, and I'm not about to play with none of y'all about shit because my son gotta lay his head in here. My son is with me all the time. So if y'all try some dumb shit, you gonna lay where you play. Not even about to play with you. Not even about to play with you. Very peaceful and to provoke. Y'all pissing me off with this shit. Y'all are pissing me off with this shit. Y'all mixing the story up and all kind of shit. Y'all don't have to. Y'all don't have to. Y'all so busy trying to motherfucking Facebook investigate that y'all looking over shit. It's not the blind leading the blind. It's the dumb leading the fucking stupid at this point. Y'all done as fuck. Y'all got a fucking group with 4,000 people on it, and probably 3 of them ain't never even fucking seen Lex. Oh, the fuck? Y'all want to talk about clout chasing? Them group members is fucking clout chasing. I ain't seen y'all put one successful search together. The fuck? And how the fuck y'all bitches gonna help search for something and y'all all the way in motherfucking Westboro shit? Oh, yeah, y'all pissing me the fuck off with this shit. Y'all pissing me off. And again, I'm gonna add, my friend did not leave. She didn't leave. She didn't just get up and fucking go. Even though, yes, she was talking about giving me her stuff, she didn't leave. She didn't leave. She didn't just, oh, I'm gonna go take a break from my kids and my life. She's not that type of person to see all these millions of fucking people looking for her and not say nothing. And how the fuck is millions of fucking people looking for you and ain't nobody seen you yet? You can't get on no plane. Lex is not no average female. She's not, that's a bad bitch. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Tell her that all the time. She's my mentor. I actually look up to her. Lex is beautiful. 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 Stunning. The fuck? She's not gonna walk in somewhere and you be like, oh, no, bitch, you gonna double tape. You might triple tape. You feel me? You might triple tape. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's not gonna walk in anywhere and not be noticed. And not be noticed. Beautiful women don't have to say shit when they walk in the room and you gonna see them. The fuck? She's one of them. She's one of them. Yeah. The fuck? Yeah, yeah, Sydney, they're making up shit. Yeah, they're making up shit. They're making up shit. They're making up shit. I'm not even reading most of the comments. I'm reading the comments from the people that I actually know. And the people that I actually know, I don't give a fuck about the rest of y'all. I could give a rat's ass. I could give a rat's ass. They told me you got played. Somebody had Lex phone. You didn't hear her voice once. I talked to her. I talked to her. Saturday, I talked to her. Sunday, around noon, I talked to her when she called me and told me, hey, could you go to my house and see if there's any packages in front of my house? I talked to her. Talked to her. Y'all weird though. I'm about to get off live because y'all weird. Y'all wanna blame everybody except for you feel me? Y'all wanna blame everybody except y'all got me sweating under my titties and all kind of shit. It's hot in here. I got hot. I need to smoke. Y'all wanna blame everybody except for who the fuck it most likely is. God damn it. If I was in any legal trouble or if I actually did anything or anything like that, bitch, I would have been locked up by now because I'm not good at lying. I would have been in jail. Yeah, and I talked to the detective. Everything. So, I mean, at this point, I don't give a fuck. Goddamn, y'all need to let me. Goddamn, I need some peace. I need some fucking peace. Y'all been texting my phone with this shit all night with all these accusations. See, this is why I didn't accuse motherfucking TJ because, goddamn, I'ma feel like shit if I done sat up here. He did it. He did it. And he did shit. I'ma feel like shit. And y'all don't feel like shit. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers is weird. Y'all are weird as fuck. For the people that are watching this live, like I said, Alexis did not leave. She did not just up and leave. If she did, where the fuck could she go? Her name is flagged. She can't fly. Like, you feel me? Her name is flagged. Where does she go? Yeah. But I'm about to get out here. And I'm not about to, I'm not about to goddamn do this bad work with y'all. Oh, she looks guilty. Y'all never seen this damn y'all motherfucker like, hey, fuck y'all know what I look like when I look guilty. I don't even know what the fuck I look like when I look guilty, bitch. Yeah. And come to where I'm at and try to fuck shit. And watch you not make it through the front door. You're going to have a hole in you. Plenty of them. I'm not about to play with none of y'all. About shit. About nothing. Take all your energy and go help find my motherfucking friend. Go help find my motherfucking friend.
Okay, so that was the duration of that live stream. I did not play the entire live stream. I wanted to, record the part where I felt I needed to really, pay close attention to and, share with all of you. And there was a specific point in the live stream, whereas this friend, I know who she is, so you don't have to say who she is. But if you say it, that's fine. Just don't post her social media accounts here. I don't co-sign stalking anybody. So I know exactly who I'm talking about. I know who she is. So there was a specific point in the Facebook live stream posted to this friend's Facebook profile on February 17th. Whereas she begins, talking about her last social interaction she had with ALEXIS WARE. I got a lot to say, y'all. And so, you know, I'm just going to have to go in. I'm sorry. I got to go in. I'm going in. I'm going to have to go there. Some people are going to be angry. I got to make these observations. I'm sorry. I got to go there. So I'm going there. There's some things that I'm going to say. I'm going to point out some things that maybe you did not notice. You did not make note of. I caught a lot because I've been following this case closely. I'm following the facts and I'm following what comes out of individuals' mouths. I'm not following fabricated rumors. I'm not following Photoshop screenshots. I'm not following that. I'm following facts and what I know I heard somebody say. And what I know individuals posted on their Facebook accounts. And that is how I make a determination on what is suspect and what is not. Everything else, unless there's a video or an audio, I will look at that too. Is irrelevant. There's certain bits of information, certain things that I will not ignore and act like it just didn't happen. I care nothing about a narrative. Narratives mean nothing. Let's throw the narratives out the window. None of us really know what's going on here. So it's going to be dangerous to just start just saying, I know it's these people and I'm just going to stick with these people. We don't know. Everybody's suspect. A lot of things are happening that's suspect. So I'll just say that much before I go there. Okay. So, where do I begin? There is an article that was published recently. And this friend was interviewed in that article. So I'm going to find it. It was friend of Alexis Ware speaks out on 2-month anniversary. Okay. It was published by Fox Carolina. There was something that caught my attention. It prompted me to listen to this live stream. I had not listened to this live stream before. I listened to it for the first time today and I started recording. So I'm going to this article. There was an article, a recent article published on Alexis Ware's disappearance. It was published March 31st of 2022. And I'm going to safely assume that Matt Fox, I can send him an email. I want to make sure they haven't made any errors in their reporting and what they're quoting this young woman on. Okay. But here's what was said. So, and this is the first time I'm going to mention her name. Alize says she spoke with Alexis on the phone right before she vanished. I spoke with her briefly. She told me she'd be seeing me soon, Alize recounted. The news article published March 31st of 2022 by Fox Carolina quotes this young woman as saying, and I'll read this again, these lines. There's certain lines I want to read. Alize says she spoke with Alexis on the phone right before she vanished. I spoke to her briefly. She told me she'd be seeing me soon. Alize recounted. Now, I'd like to know what led the Fox Carolina reporter to believe that Alize had spoken with Alexis on the phone right before she vanished. I'm sure the reporter did not get this information out of the thin air. I have a master's in communication. I was trained to record interviews, especially interviews you're going to be pulling quotes from, you know, to include in a live broadcast or a published article. You guys are going to learn a lot tonight about how, it works. Things work in the journalism field. Professional reporters, news reporters, often record their interviews with sources so that they're ensuring when it's time to start drafting, writing. Of course, there's going to be more than one editor doing a peer review, right, of the article to be published. They want to ensure that they're not misquoting someone, saying something out of context. They're not. It's important that you're not just saying what you remember. I actually was trained to listen to recorded interviews and to make sure that I'm recording sources each and every time I'm working on any news story. I had to do this when I was reporting for for my university's newspaper. I did the crime blotter. If I needed to reach out to sources and talk to certain people, I recorded that conversation and asked them for their permission. So I'm trying to figure out why Fox Carolina has, in this published news article, they stated that the friend of Alexis Ware is saying she had just got off the phone with Alexis right before she vanished. Well, that contradicts what the friend said in the live. Now, does it? Y'all, I got to take my time tonight with this. Let me take a few breaths because I'm getting worked up in my spirit just thinking about some things, okay? It's a contradiction to what she said in her live. In her live, she says she spoke with Alexis around 12 o'clock and she did not hear from her anymore. Okay? If it's somebody I gotta block, I'm gonna block them. Who is this that I need to block so I can get them off of here? I want to just start blocking folks. All right. I don't know what this person is up to, so put user. I'm going to block the user. So I just blocked that user. They can't say anything else here. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you're following me. I want to be in tune with my chat. I'm looking at my chat. Are you following what I'm saying about the contradiction between what Fox Carolina quoted and what she said in her live? Okay. That's one that's extremely suspect. And if I was an officer, I would probably be knocking on her door if I'm doing my job correctly. And she'd have to come in for questioning. She would have to come in for questioning. I follow whatever procedures I needed to follow to get her down into questioning. Okay? Just on that alone. I'm not done yet. There's a lot of observations that I'm going to make. Okay? Throughout the live stream, Miss Friend, I'll call her Friend. I don't want to keep calling her name throughout, She's very defensive. Miss Friend is very defensive, rightfully so. If you're being slandered and your name is being dragged in the mud, you're going to be defensive. I'm defensive as well about my character and about people slandering me and about me feeling like I have to shut down my entire Facebook page because, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera is going on. You already know what's going on if you're following me. The slander movement, the cancel ban Pebbles movement. So I can understand her being defensive. If, people are slandering her name, dragging her name in the mud, but I just made an observation and made a note of that she's very defensive. She repeats herself a lot. I do it as well. It doesn't mean that I killed anyone. It's just part of my personality. I will repeat the same thing 3, 4, 5 times, especially when I'm very upset, and my mom will stop me. My brother, my sister will stop me. They'll stop me. Now, a stranger can't stop me is like that, and they'll say, please move on to the next point. You said this 3 and 4 and 5 times. I can't take it no more. So I just made a note of that. She did the same thing that I do on a daily basis or at times when I'm upset. Okay. I made a note of that. She wanted to make it clear to all of her viewers, this friend, that Alexis would not leave her children. It was really important for viewers to know that Alexis did not just get up and walk away. She was inferring, she wanted you to know that there was some sort of foul play or an accident playing a role in Alexis' disappearance, and she's really confident of that. I paid attention to that because she says this throughout the live stream. Okay. While repeating herself a lot. I do that when I'm upset as well. Doesn't mean I killed anyone, Let's see. She says, Lex called me and told me to get her stuff Sunday morning, asking her to get packages from her apartment. She said several times during the live stream that when she went to this apartment, she started dancing in front of the Ring camera. She repeatedly wanted to embed in our minds. I may even have a dream, a vision tonight. I've heard her say this so many times during this live stream. That many times of her dancing in front of a camera. It's important that she lets everyone know that there is evidence that I went by her house because I started dancing in front of a camera. Her neighbor's camera captured me dancing as well. For whatever reason, I just made note of that. I found that interesting. She wants that to be known. Now, here's where things get a little, I don't know, suspect or odd or something like that. So this friend says she didn't call Alexis so she's been sent off. She done drove all the way over to her friend's house to get packages with the gas being as high as it is, and she didn't call her. She does say that she texted her sometime between 11 and 12 noon. And she says that Alexis texted her back, ha, ha, when she texted her. And then instead of her saying that she texted her to ask her, why you send me off? Why did you have me waste my gas? Come over here to get a package on Sunday. And, there's nothing here, She just says that she texted her to tell her. She texted Alexis to tell her, girl, I was just dancing in front of your door ring camera. Now, if my memory serves me correct, and I'm going to go to this Dateline article. When I say that I'm reading every line, I miss some stuff. I do. I'm reading stuff. I got a notepad. I'm on my second notebook. That's how many notes I'm taking on this case. I had to buy a new notebook. I'm taking notes and I'm paying attention, and I am catching all of the contradictions. All right. Let me not give myself credit. I'm not catching all of them, but a lot of them. And whatever I'm not catching, you better believe there's a follower, a friend, or subscriber sending me an email. Pebbles, you missing something. Yeah, you missing something big. Pay attention. And I listen to them. Okay, I'll pay attention. Let me see what you're talking about. So I'm going to go to this Dayline article. This is important. I'm trying to understand why Alexis would ask her to come over her house to check for a package when she had went home Sunday and should have been home around that time, based upon what her mother said to the Dayline interviewer and what I heard her mother say during an interview with Sco. So I'm stuttering. I'm stuttering, y'all. I'm stuttering. I don't know why Alexis would ask her to come over her house to check for packages when she was at home, based upon what her family is saying around that time, getting some rest because she had got fed up with being at the house and she just wanted to go home on Sunday and get in her bed. Lord, have mercy. Lord, walk with me, work with me. Help me out, Lord, tonight. I'm getting worked up just thinking about the contradictions. I'm going to try to pace my breathing out. Just thinking about the contradictions is working me up. All right. So I'm pulling up this Dateline article. Y'all grab y'all's tablets, grab y'all second phones, whatever it is that you use, so you can follow, along. Now I'm going to this Dayline article and I'm going to start reading a section out of this article, the part where Miss Alberta Gray Simpkins begins discussing her interaction she had with Alexis before she vanished. All right. She said, and I'm going to go back. She says, during the family weekend, Alberta said her daughter was crying about her upcoming 30th birthday. She said stuff like she didn't feel like she was going to make it to see her birthday, Alberta told Dayline. Alberta thought this was very out of character because Alexis has always gone all out for her birthday. That's big for her, where, months in advance, she's got her birthday outfit together. She would have her shoes together. How she's going to style her hair. But this year, Alberta said she hadn't done anything. Alberta told Dateline that late that Saturday night, January 29, 2022, Alexis talked about being followed. She sat here and cried. She wasn't telling me exactly what was going on. Alberta said it's like she knew something was going on. She knew something was going on. She felt like something was going to happen to her. The next day, Alexis Ware vanished. She left around noon that Sunday. And then I called her to check on her around 3. Alberta told Dateline, I saw that she was laying in her bed because I did a video chat. She answered right away and she was laying on her bed taking a nap. Somebody say about noon. Somebody in the chat. We taking notes. Type around noon. Type around noon. I'm not proceeding until somebody types around noon. Type around noon. Around noon. Around noon is when Alexis left her mother's house, reportedly. If I'm leaving my mother's house around noon, and I had already told my mom, I'm leaving here and getting in my bed, there would be no reason for me to really reach out to a friend and ask a friend to come by my house. I'm going to be headed to my house anyway. Around 11:30, why would I do that? Why would I do that? Somebody say around noon. Why would I call a friend who she lives so far away from Alexis, y'all? She had to roll up some blunts. She talked about it in her live. She lived that far. She referred to the trip she said she took to Alexis was a road trip. That's how far she said she stay away from Alexis. Oh, Lord, work with us. Lord, help us. Lord, help us. Help us to catch all these lies. In Jesus' name, amen, Lord. Help us. Now, of all the people I'm going to call, and I'm leaving my house that day, I think a package might be there. She lives in apartments, y'all. I think a package might just be randomly sitting outside my door in these apartments on a Sunday. Why am I going to call the friend that got to roll up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blunts? She got to call another friend and take a whole road trip to my house when I knew I was leaving around noon. Why wouldn't I call somebody? My baby daddy or something. Somebody to live in the area. You know, if I just think somebody going to steal my stuff. I'm going that way. I'm on my way there. I'm not calling a friend. It sounds like this young lady lives in another city. She don't even live in the same city as her. That's the way she put it. That's what she led me to believe when she said that they was going. Her baby, her I ain't gonna say her baby, her friend. I was about to say baby daddy. Her boyfriend encouraged her to take a road trip. That Tuesday to go pick up a car. At the mother's house. From what I learned, the mother doesn't live in Georgia. I could be wrong. Around noon, y'all. Okay, I gotta keep going. I don't want to lose track of anything. Now, if you're listening, friend, I'm going to refer to you as friend. You're saying that Alexis reached out to you to ask you to check on a package at her house when she had already told her mother she was going to be going home that morning. Her mother told Dateline she left around noon. You said you went there about 30 minutes before noon to check on the package. That alone is suspect in nature. It's just doesn't sound right. It doesn't make sense. And I just want to help you to understand a little bit why people are believing that you are suspect. I want to help you to understand why. This is for you, really. Okay? I did make note that this friend of Alexis, she acknowledged she has not been showing a lot of emotions in social media posts. She did go out of her way to cast a lot of suspicion on TJ, but then in that same breath, later on in the live, she says that she would feel bad or horrible if she was making him out to be a suspect and he wasn't. She was flip-flopping a lot. Like, figure out what team you're going to be on. Team TJ, team not TJ. But I just got to say, friend, for anybody listening to you go back and forth like that doing that live, your team TJ, your team not TJ, your team TJ, your team not TJ. I don't know him, but then I know him a little bit. But then she talked about me a little bit, but I never seen him. But then you know something about his criminal background. It's too much. I want you to understand. Other people listening to what you're saying, they're going to listen to what you're saying, young lady. The flip-flop that you're doing, you're not being loyal. You got to be loyal. You got to be true to this thing. Be true to what you believe now. And when they see that, oh, that's a lack of loyalty. She constantly she throwing them on the bus, and then she saying, "No, that ain't what I'm doing." Then she throwing them on the bus, and then she saying, "No, it's not what I'm doing." People listening to you are going to believe that you acting a little bit suspect or iffy. They feel like either you're going to be against the boyfriend or you're going to be with them. Now, which one are you going to do? But you did a lot of flip-flopping doing that live. I'm just going to tell you the truth. That's why I think you should have wrote out everything you was going to say before you said it. Okay, y'all. I got to continue. See, I'm going in. I don't have what they call super chats or nothing like that. Nobody donating nothing to me right now, but I'm going in anyway. I might be going in for a whole nother hour, but hey, it's for ALEXIS WARE. No incentives. I'm about this justice right here and getting this truth out and catching all these contradictions. I just had to say that for all these haters that I got out here lying, talking about I'm making money, and all you see is a tips running across my screen. Lying, talking about I'm checking a bag. Channel ain't even monetized. Can't even send me a super sticker. I need it for gas, though. Please send something for gas. The gas is too high. All right, let me get back to this. So you went out your way to cast suspicion on TJ. You went out your way to let everybody know that Travis Ware is a liar. Yes, I agree with you. He is a liar because he lied on me. Now, I agree with you about that. He made a whole post lying on me. So, yeah, we are coming into an agreement, okay, about that much. I just want to make a note of this. This may not mean much, but you wanted everyone to know that you have a gun and you kept talking about that. There was supposed to be an element of surprise. I don't know why you want to let everybody know you have a gun, because, sweetie, if somebody wants to get you and somebody's plotting, then they're going to be figuring out a way to disarm you first before they do what they're going to do. So they're going to do. So I want to caution you in the future. Don't let everybody know you got high iron for their ass. Don't let them people know you got high iron. Just say I got some for your ass, but don't let them know you got that high iron for them, okay? And don't keep reminding folks you got that gun, because then they're going to try to creep up on you from behind, subdue you, right? This is just how the world works, because you keep telling everybody you got this gun. So just tell them I got something for you, but don't let them know what you got. But I did make a note that you wanted everybody to know you own a gun, okay? You gave out your daily schedule. You want everybody to know what you were doing throughout the week. I made note of that. You did admit that you hadn't been on any searches. Now, I did make note of this. I found this to be interesting because you went out of your way, took a trip to Alexis' house to get a package that you never got, that probably never existed. Then you took a road trip to pick up Alexis' car on that Tuesday from her mother's address, the address you said that she sent to you. Okay? You took a whole road trip. You was thirsty to get that car. You asked a friend to go with you to get that car. You mean to tell me she was going to give you her whole car? You didn't have to pay a note on it. You didn't have to pay her half of what she spent on it. And you didn't go to any searches? She would be worth me taking off work, assuming you are working. She said, bitch, I got stuff to do. Well, you made it your business to go down there to travel and take a whole road trip towards her mother's house to pick up this car on a Tuesday, which is a work day in the middle of the week. She said, bitch, I got stuff to do. I'm busy. Okay. And that same breath, you said you hadn't went on any searches because you busy. You got a life. Y'all press that like button. Thank you. Bring Lex home. Hashtag bring Lex home. Y'all see, when I'm going in, I'm going in. I'm not about to keep talking about the like button, the share, the notification bell. I know y'all need to do all of that. I'm just going in. You either support me or you don't. You either rocking with me or you're not rocking with Pebbles. It is what it is, but I'm going to go in anyway, though. Okay. Now, here's something else that would lead a logical person to believe that something is off about what you're saying happened. Something is off about what the relationship you said you had with Lex. Now, I'm going to point this out. A lot of people may have not. You probably didn't take time to think about this. Maybe you did. I don't know. Now, you said about noon, which is around the time that Alexis decided she was going to drive home. You said about noon was the last time you had any communication with her. You said she wasn't answering her phone calls and your messages. It was not being delivered past noon. That's what you said, friend. Now, your messages wasn't being delivered to Lex, sometime Sunday evening, right? You couldn't get a hold to her by phone. You really didn't elaborate on how many times you tried to call her. So you let Sunday roll by. Then you let Monday roll by. Sunday was the 30th. Monday is the 31st of the month. Your message is not being delivered, meaning something is wrong here. But you still had a conversation with your boyfriend on Tuesday. And you decided you were going to take a road trip out there to Lex's mama house to pick up a car. Gas is expensive, y'all. Now, this is how I operate. If you have already sent me off once, meaning I came to your house to check for a package, pick up a package, whatever, no package was there. So I don't wasted probably $10 of gas just doing that. Then I'm sending you messages. My messages are not being delivered over a period of 48 hours, right? About 48 hours. There's no way if I can't contact you, my messages aren't being delivered, that I'm going to embark upon a journey, y'all. A road trip. Take a road trip to come pick up a car from you. I'm going to assume that you probably changed your mind, first of all, and you don't want to give me that car. You done thought about, well, that's goofy, right? Oh, man, she probably changed her mind. Now she acting funny, don't know what to say. But I bet you one thing, I'm not about to take a road trip to pick up a car, and you haven't been answering my phone calls, and my messages haven't been being delivered for 2 days. There's no way I'm going to do that. Why would I do that? And if you're not answering my calls, if my messages are not being delivered, I'm getting the inclination that either I'm blocked or the person's phone done been cut off, right? If I was just really thirsty to pick up this car, I'm going to check your Facebook. I'm going to check your Facebook. I'm going to check your Snapchat, and I'm going to check your Instagram, because I know this about Lex, and I wasn't best friends with Lex. I know that Lex was on that Facebook and that Snapchat and that Instagram. Yeah, she was on that all the time. I'm going to be like, wait a minute, let me see what she doing. Is she just dodging me? She just don't want to give me this car. She done told me she going to give me a whole car. Let me see what this girl doing on Facebook. I'm going to do that. And I did not hear that you mentioned that when your messages was not being delivered, that you decided to then, check, right? To then, check her social media to see, well, is she okay? You're saying you didn't know that something was wrong until Tuesday. Friend, that's what you're saying, friend. If you were just that thirsty about picking up that car, sound like you was thirsty about getting it. And if you were that in tune with her as a friend, when the messages wasn't being delivered, it would not have been anything for you to simply go on Facebook, because I've already checked your Facebook profile out. You're on there every day, all day, every few seconds. So it wouldn't have been no skin off your back to check her Facebook profile to see what's going on. You would have known before Tuesday she was missing if you had done that, because you're on Facebook every day, all day. I know you are. Every few minutes you posting. Every few minutes, ma'am, you are posting on Facebook. You on there just like I am, frequently. It's a 24-hour job, honey. Okay? It's a lot to unpack here, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot. That's why I'm just have to take breaths in between. It's a lot. I remember you saying that, friend, you said that Alexis sent an address to you on Saturday, asking you to, come to her mother's house. I'm still trying to figure out what that was about. I believe it was on Saturday you were trying to say she sent you her mom's address because she wanted you to pick up this vehicle from her mom's house. On Tuesday, I just don't know why I had to be at her mom's house. I don't know what's going on with that. Why wouldn't she want you to pick up the vehicle from her house? That's where she lives. She didn't even go to her mom's house like that based upon my research that I'm doing. She went over there and spent that weekend, but it wasn't like she was just camped out over there all the time. That was odd too, y'all. Okay. So listening to you, I want you to know, friend, the average person listening to you say that you decided to take a road trip to pick up Alexis' car, even though your messages were not being delivered for about 48 hours, but you decided to go anyway. I want you to understand that that's one reason why someone may have come to the conclusion that you are not being honest or truthful or forthcoming and that you could be suspect. I just want you to understand why these people feel the way they feel, okay? There's some other things that I'm looking at, y'all. You, in that February 17th live stream you hosted, friend, you said, you were pretty eager to get Alexis' belongings. You didn't really ask her any questions. You were just like, okay, you're going to give me your car. I'm about to come get that. But then in another live, in an interview, you reworded that. You started talking as if you were worried about her and you wanted to know why she wanted to give her things away and you did not want her things. And you contradicted yourself, friend. You contradicted yourself. You said one thing in an interview. You made some statements in an interview that does not line up with what you said on February 17th, and you made it clear that you were very eager, friend, to get this stuff, and you weren't asking any questions. But then in this setup interview, I'm stuttering, y'all. It's so much to unpack that I'm stuttering. You said that you were apprehensive about getting her stuff. Yeah, I heard you. I listened to you, honey. You didn't want to get that girl a car. You didn't want nothing from her. You weren't in a rush to get her stuff. You wanted to know what was wrong with her. Why she wanted to just give her stuff away. But then you said, Lord, but then you said, sweetheart, you forgot all the stuff you said on February 17th. Like I said, if I was your attorney, I'd tell you delete that whole live. But then you said, way back on February 17th, before you start saying that I wasn't trying to just get her, I don't want none of that. You said, no, it was no questions asked. She told me she was giving her a card. I'm gone. Down. Friend. That's what you said, friend. Then you threw this one out. So this is where it gets real interesting, y'all. Then you threw this one out. You said, y'all looking over shit. You said, y'all looking over shit. I said, y'all know what y'all talking about. Y'all looking over shit. Y'all, I'm summarizing what you said right now. You said, y'all think y'all know some shit, but y'all don't. That's what you said. Y'all looking over shit. These Facebook groups, these Facebook detectives, y'all don't know shit. You got a little cocky right there. You said, yeah. You told them folks during that live stream, February 17th. See, if I had been representing you as an attorney, I would have told you, delete all that. I would have told you, if you don't delete that live stream, honey, and if you don't go with, you delete it and you don't talk to nobody, baby. Don't go on no interviews. Don't go on no. I'm trying not to call out no names, y'all. I don't want to call these YouTubers. Don't speak to nobody, sweetheart. Delete all that and just don't say nothing else. But you kept saying other stuff. So now you got me thinking. Yes, if I was your attorney, I would have told you delete all that shit. That's what I would have told you. And don't say nothing else. Ma'am, don't say nothing else. You said y'all looking over shit. What you say that for? When you said that, I went right to your Facebook profile and I started going through photos. I tried to go all the way back to January 30th. And I wanted to go through everything. Screenshot this, let me screenshot that, let me screenshot, shot. She said I'm overlooking something. What am I overlooking? What did we miss? What did I miss? I noticed that you had went and posted photos of just Alexis, not Alexis and you, but like it looked like it was just photos she had already posted on her profile or whatever, and then you just decided to randomly a month after she was missing post this to your timeline. Like what? I was looking at that, y'all. And then y'all, I'm gonna go to my screenshot because I'm gonna keep in mind you said that y'all looking over shit. And you said these detectives, these Facebook detectives don't know what they don't know what they doing. A lot of people are overlooking stuff, so I'm glad you pointed that out. So then, y'all, you, for no reason at all, you decide to upload a photo. I'm gonna show y'all this. I'm about to take the camera off tonight to show y'all. You know what? Dang. I think I got the camera where it's facing me, and I gotta go in settings to change it. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go into settings to change that camera. Is it? I want to make, okay, it is facing back. Okay, good. It's facing back. Okay. Now, this is going to blow y'all mind right here. I kept thinking this had something to do with a lot of money, y'all. But I wasn't sure, and I wouldn't have caught it until I heard you say y'all looking over shit. Okay. So let me take the camera off here. So then, here, honey. Friend, you posted this, friend, on February 26th, friend. Wake up thinking about you. We waiting on you. Bring Lex home. Now, I seen this photo before, but I don't remember seeing Lex holding up all this cash. I seen this photo. She was striking a different pose. She didn't have that cash though. I know the hairstyle. I'm familiar with the hairstyle. I've been going through her, what a good journalist does. I've been constantly going through her photo album. Yeah, she had this hairstyle. Could this be part of what we might be overlooking? I seen this. I have this photo. It's not this specific one, but I have a photo of Alexis with this style. She wasn't holding a wad of money though. She wasn't. That's not what's on her profile. I know I'm not going crazy. I'm going to go to her profile, y'all, so I can show you what I saw. And then I want to see when this was, because she got this hairstyle done on a certain date. I didn't make note of the date, but I know she got this done maybe a few weeks before she actually went missing. I have to go back and look at the date. But I remember this hairstyle. This wasn't posted before she went missing, Miss Friend. Friend, you posted this after she went missing. You said y'all looking over shit. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all some goofies. That's what you was telling us. We being some goofies. We probably is. Look, this complicated. Give us a few more clues, friend. This is a complicated case, friend. It's complicated. It's hard for us to figure this one out. I guess we are overlooking some stuff, friend. Friend. I seen this photo. I didn't see her with all that money. She didn't have that money. Her friend posted this on the 26th. About what, 30 days? Close about 30 days after she had gone missing. Her friend posted this. All that money. You know what? Lex, she didn't seem like the type of girl that just would be holding up a bunch of fake money either. So that's a lot of money. I don't know if she won the lottery anywhere or not. But y'all, how many stacks y'all think that is? Somebody tell me in the chat. How much money y'all? You posted this, ma'am. How much money is that? You think that's real? Who thinks it's real? Let me know. Y'all think it's, I maybe I'm reading too much into it. Do you think that's real or fake? Is that real money or fake money? What do you think? I think she would have been flexing for the gram with some real money. I'm going to flex with real money. I mean, I wouldn't flex with none of that money because I don't want nobody robbing me. But I'm just saying, if I'm going to hold up some money, it's going to be real. That's all I'm saying. I don't want nobody robbing me. I don't even want you to think that I got $5 over my gas money. Who else? I got one person saying it's real. Friend, you said we was overlooking shit, and so I said, what do we overlook? Let me see. Okay, 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 okay. You just looked at her page. Okay. Like I said, I know I remember that style. Thank you for helping me out with that. I just found that odd that you went back and just posted these random photos of her, and it wasn't photos of you and her together. And I did. I mean, I don't know how this fits into anything, but I mean, I did not see a photo of her holding up this money. I can tell you that. Not the photo that I saw on her profile. Okay, maybe it might have been somewhere in your archives, right? Google backup photos or something. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera back off. I don't feel like really doing a lot of looking at folks tonight. uh, okay. Hmm. When I looked at your profile, friend, um, I didn't see any photos with you and Alexis together, and I just thought it was odd, friend. I thought it was odd that it seemed like you just went and randomly picked photos 20 and 30 days after this young lady had gone missing and just uploaded it to your page. And I didn't think that was, it just didn't seem as though you all had this authentic friendship, you know. But, maybe so. Her mom said she heard her on the phone talking to you. So I want to trust what her mom said. She heard her talking.
What information do you think Google has about you?
Search request, financial transaction, like
She heard her talking to you, and she said she heard her daughter say she would give her car away. Now I listen. I'm paying attention. So I did listen to Alexis' mother say out of her own mouth she heard her daughter say she was going to give her car away and her belongings to several people. Here's something else that I noted, that I made a note of, okay? And I thought this was a bit strange too. You said that we were overlooking shit. So here's something else I made a note of. We would have to be God to tell you that. If Alexis is alive, ma'am, I'm reading the comments. Y'all don't come in here asking me these God questions. You know I'm not God. And none of these people on the live stream is God. So I don't know why would you ask these God questions. Can you tell me if she is alive? Well, if I could tell you that, I would have been told you that. All the work I put into trying to find missing people. That's just not a smart question. Asking me God questions that you need to ask God that God can only answer. Really, can't answer those questions, man. I don't know why you would ask anybody else that. I can't answer those questions, man. All right, tell me if she alive. Call the police, ask them. All right. You said we was overlooking shit. All right, so I don't know what's going on here, but when I went down your profile, ma'am, asking them God questions, can somebody tell me? I'm sure somebody would have been told you that if someone knew that for sure, ma'am. And I'm not showing y'all this so y'all can go stalk her page out. I just have to, I have to, it's better that I show you than try to explain it, okay? I noticed that you were posting every day. You've been posting every few minutes, every single day, right? I wanted to know, were there any posts made from your profile around the time of Alexis' disappearance? And I noticed it seems like on February 8th, right, there's a post, right? But then it's as if, at least publicly, you, it's hard to put it into words, y'all. I know what I want to say. I don't know if y'all can see that clearly or not. Hold on, let me. Okay, so most of the month of January is gone. It's like every post, most posts for the month of January is gone. You see January 6th, you see January 4th. But for the most part, it's gone. I thought that was odd too. It's as if you went and deleted about 30 days of posts because you've been very public about public in terms of the posts that you've made. Those posts you've made, you like to make all of your posts public. So I thought this was odd that I only see January 6th, January 4th here. And then it just skips to February 8th on your timeline. What do y'all think? I'm turning the camera off. What do you all think of that? I think that about 30 days, and you know, I'm not friends with the young lady, but I did make note of the fact that there's a lot of posting happening on her page frequently, every few minutes. It took me a while to get back to January. And when I got there, it was as if about 30 days had been deleted off of that profile. And you can look for yourself. I like for somebody to look and just confirm what I'm seeing. Look for yourself before I end this live stream. You're gonna be scrolling for a while, but just try to scroll as fast as you can and confirm. Well, at least you know I am not friends with her, so I take that into account. But in terms of public posts, you don't see anything in January other than the 6th, and I believe it was the 4th. The 4th of January a post and the 6th, but then it just skips to February 8th. This is the weirdest thing. What do y'all think? Can somebody confirm whether I'm right or wrong? And then before the January 4th, it goes all the way back to September 24th of 2020. I'm serious. There's a post on January 6th. There's a post on January 4th, right? That's all I can see in January from this young lady who prides herself on posting every 5 minutes, every day on Facebook. Then there's no other public post until like September 24th of 2020. Tell me what you all are thinking. Or I'd love for you to, confirm if you're saying the same thing. Am I right about, elaborate. There's a lot of people watching. What am I right about? I ask y'all to go and scroll for yourself. So everybody, what am I right about? Am I right about nearly 30 days in January being missing, and then the only other post you see is before the January post is the September 24th, 2020 post? Is that what I'm right about? Let me know. I'm waiting. Excuse me. Y'all, y'all like, what's she doing? Am I right about that? Yeah, I know that, but I'm just focusing on this page. I don't want to have dead silence going on. Okay, so yeah. I just thought that was odd. So all I want to say, friend, is the statements that you have made, it's difficult to make sense of, because then I'd have to ask myself, well, would Alexis really have done this? Would she have really done that? And why would she have had you meet her? Not meet her, go to her house to get packages when she was already supposedly heading home. It just didn't make sense. And so there are statements that you've made which it has raised a lot of eyebrows. I want to say that much. I'm just trying to find the best way to say it. And it did come out of your mouth. And a lot of what you've said, it contradicts other statements you've made. Okay? So I just want you to understand why you're being criticized in the manner in which you are being criticized. That's why it's just important you understand why. So once you know, now that you know why, it's pointless to continue fighting with folks on social media, about it. I mean, you could always nip some things in the bud by just deleting their live so people aren't consistently critiquing some of the inconsistencies in your statements. But it's no point in battling with folks when you have said some things which has raised eyebrows of logical thinking people, okay? So I do want you to know that. That does not make you a suspect, but I'm always cautious, right? And paying a close attention. I'm weary of, any individual who's making statements that it doesn't seem like it makes a lot of sense. It seems as though it could be fabricated, or that the person may be leaving out information, exaggerating, or just blatantly lying Once I get that kind of feeling, then yes, I'm going to pay closer attention to that specific individual versus another individual whose statements have been consistent and they hadn't, done a lot of different things, said a lot of things to, raise at least my eyebrows. Okay. So, I want you to, I want you to understand that much as well. Okay, y'all. Ooh, I don't know why it's showing double right here in this screen. Let me. Know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me or not. Guess I gotta try to check things out. My phone went dead, so I was having some technical difficulties, and I don't know if anyone could hear me or not. Anyone could hear me or not. Y'all just ain't gonna tell me nothing, huh? That's a shame. Y'all gonna like, hear me or not? You say nothing to me. Y'all just ain't gonna tell me nothing, huh? Lord have mercy. All right, so all these people in the chat and nobody can say whether they can hear me or not. That's crazy. Can you hear me? I hear myself on the other device now. Can you hear me speaking? Well, nobody said letting me know if they can hear me or not. No. Okay, thank you. Okay, I that's what I wasn't sure of. If whether no, Pebbles, you can't hear me. Somebody says yes, not at all. Hold on, I don't know what the truth is. Not at all. I just oh. Mercy. All right, so all these people in the chat and nobody can. All right, well, yeah, I don't know who's playing. Like, is this all cap? Because there's too many people watching right now, and I'm constantly saying, "Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear?" I have said this for about 10 minutes now. And nobody's saying nothing. All right, so I'm going to trust the people who are saying, there's more people saying that they can hear me, I think, now. Not enough, because somebody says not at all. Yeah, I don't know if that person just messing with me or not. Goddess says yes, and Marcia says, I can hear you clear. Okay, well, it's working on. They can hear me or not. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I've been live for 2 hours. Just like I said, I wanted to go over. I don't know if this person is trolling or not. They troll. I'm about to block them because they trolling. Talking about, are you speaking, Pebbles? They playing. I'm about to block them. I am about to block them. You can tell I'm tired. I'm stumbling over my words and everything. I don't like when people be playing with me. Stop playing with me. Either you can hear me or not. Playing and stuff. It's too late at night to be playing. I got tired now. All right. Yeah. They over here playing and stuff. Okay. So yes, again, what I was saying is I wanted to just point out some things that I noticed, I made note of. I in no way want or have any intention on trolling this young woman. I don't want anyone trolling her. I don't condone anyone going out of their way to send her messages, to stalk her or anything like that. It doesn't help or change anything, really. It's just really annoying. And we do have to let law enforcement do their jobs. I don't condone anyone being a vigilante because you don't even know what you're, getting vengeance for anyway at this point. So, they say vengeance is mine, said the Lord. So I don't condone anybody trying to use what I've pointed out as fire, right? I don't want you to use that to light a fire for yourself to just be, because, going to her pages, talking reckless. It's just no point in all of that. When people do that to me, I block them. I try to find every account associated with those people, and I block, because you're not about to bash me. Nobody's gonna let you go into their inbox, cuss them out, talk crazy to them. I know you did it. Tell us, confess. She gonna just block you, and you just wasting your energy. You're going to better utilize your energy by taking the time out to write the police chief out there in Anderson and the police chief of Greenville, and taking time to write your governor and your legislators and stuff like that, if you want to take time to do all that. But I'm just saying this before I end this live stream. I know how to point something out. I know how to say that I feel someone is doing something or says something that is suspect without stalking them. I don't need to stalk them. I don't need to tell a bunch of people to go look up every social media account that person has and to troll those accounts. That's so unnecessary. I don't need to do that. I don't operate that way. I don't co-sign that type of behavior. Again, it's counterproductive. You're not going to troll the truth out of her if you think that that's what you're doing and you believe that she's not being forthcoming. You're not going to harass it out of her. You're just going to waste a lot of energy, and it's a very immature thing to do. So it's very immature move. And so I do want to make that abundantly clear that I don't co-sign anybody harassing anyone, harassing this young woman based upon what was discussed tonight or any other bits of information that you've learned, about this young woman. Like, what's the point of trolling her? Or, what, like, just grow up, We can better use our energy in a lot of other ways, right? If you're that outraged around it and you lived out there in South Carolina, y'all can get together and look in the woods and those lakes and stuff and ask somebody to get a boat out there and do that. That's a good way to utilize your energy, really. I mean, but just trolling somebody, especially when the police, that's why I'm not going to do that. Like I said, I know how to talk about something. Like, yeah, this doesn't sound right, but without stalking and harassing somebody, that's what I'm not going to do. Okay, you can hear me. Okay. Yeah, and my apologies. My stream went out for just a bit, but it's back now. My streaming capabilities was out temporarily, but I'm back online and talking now. So I just couldn't stress it enough that I do not co-sign folks reporting folks' pages, harassing them, trolling them. You about to send this young woman a 5-point essay, a 4-page letter because of what you've heard here or on some other channel. Like, that's so immature. Don't do that. Light a fire behind the police. Insist that the police do what the police need to do. Write your local FBI, office or something like that. Try to set up a meeting with the police chief and bring some folks with you. Heck, if you need to protest, but just use your energy. and channel it appropriately. There's an appropriate way to press the issue and to fight for someone, and then there are other ways that are just not appropriate, and you're just harassing somebody and you're getting nowhere doing that. I thank y'all for taking the time out to listen to this stream tonight. I would love for you to like this live, right? Like this video. Subscribe to the Missing Lost in Trafficking YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram. Join the Missing Lost in Trafficking Facebook group. Like the Missing Lost in Trafficking Facebook page. Subscribe to Missing Lost in Trafficking on Patreon. Donate to Missing Lost in Trafficking, $ find the missing, or on Venmo. Thank you so much for listening, and I would love for all of you all to have a nice night.